What is the U.S. equivalent to the hypersonic Zircon missile that Russia test-fired a few days ago? Tomas Vargazon. Equivalent is a difficult word to use. Zircon is supposed to engage targets USA wouldn't have to worry about. Specifically, these. Supercarrier. You don't build a missile designed to take out enemy supercarriers if you don't have an enemy with a supercarrier to begin with. The Zircon missiles only make sense against enemies that have floating airports and rely on them for power projection. As such, there is no proper American equivalent. The closest thing is AGM-158 LARSM. AGM-158 LARSM. However, there is an important caveat. These two systems work differently. Zircon seeks to evade enemy defenses through speed. It plunges through the atmosphere at over Mach 20. It's obvious to everyone and their dog where it is and where it's going, but it's so fast you don't have the time to react to it. AGM-158 is a low observable missile. It flies low and conceals itself. It is not particularly fast, described as high subsonic, i.e. Mach 0.9 or so if the enemy finds it in time, he will have the time needed to react. However, the problem is finding a missile that is small enough to be launched from a fighter, has low observable features, and locks on you with passive radar if needed be. While everyone will know a Zircon is incoming, the first warning of an incoming LARSM may well be the jolt and fireball upon first impact, with several more coming in. These things attacks in swarms, you see. They're the so-touted suicide drones. The two forces use two different approaches that play for their technological strengths. Russia is behind in low observability, so they use brute force instead. USA opts for a different approach because they're ahead in stealth technology and believe this approach is superior. It is not, as some might argue, that Americans aren't able to build a maneuvering hypersonic vessels. They had those in 1980s already, but retired them from use. 222.3K views. View 2,888 upvotes.